Now the question here says, find the least number that can divide 3, 4, 6, and 7 without a remainder. And what that means is we need to find the LCM, that is the lowest common multiple, that 3, 4, 6, and 7 can divide, and there will be no remainder. The best way to do that is to write out the numbers, say 3, 4, 6, and 7. And then you start dividing them one after the other. So, and usually you start with the lowest number, which is 2. Remember, if I use 1, it will just look like repetition. So, we're going to start with 2. Now, which of these numbers can 2 divide? 2 will divide 3, but there will be a remainder, so we don't need remainder. So, I'm going to repeat the 3. Can 2 divide 4? Yes. How many times? 2. Can 2 divide 6? How many times? 3. Can 2 divide 7? No. So I will repeat the 7. Now let's check again. Is there any number here that 2 can still divide? Yes. 2 can still divide this. So I will repeat this one. 2 can go here. 1. This 3 is 7. So now we can't use 2 again. So I go to the next number, 3. So 3 in 3, 1. This one is 1 already. 1. This one is 7. So what is the next number? 7. This one is already 1, 1, 1. 7, 2 is 1. So now, all the factors that I use, I'm going to multiply all of them together, which is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Then, so let's take one by one. 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 times 7. 4 times 3 is what? Is 12 times 7. So what is 12 times 7? Which is 84. So the least number that 3, 4, 6, and 7 can divide without any remainder is 84. So let's take the next question. And the next question says, simplify y plus a times b plus y. So what is, and they said when y is 8, a is 7, and b is 3. So meaning we are going to be substituting the value of these variables into the questions. And what is the question? Y plus a times b plus y. So y is 8, a is 7, and b is 3. That means anywhere you see y, you put 8. Anywhere you are seeing a, you put 7. And wherever you see b, you are going to put what? 3. So the first one is y, which is 8, plus a is what? 7, times b is what? 3, plus y is what? 8. So now I need to be very, very careful here so that I won't muddle things up. So first thing I need to do here is the multiplication, which is the 7 times 3, which is what? 21. So I have 8 plus here, and I have plus 8. So 8 plus 21 is 29. 29 plus 8 is 37. So this is the value. Can you see that? Thank you.